In this video, we're going to show you how to install the blower motor on your Volvo S60 located underneath the passenger side glove box. You want the passenger side door open, we want to go ahead and pull up on our sill plate here. So we're going to reach up, pull out this here, and then start to lift up, popping out the trim buttons. Just continue this procedure right through to the back and set that aside. Now if you have a floor mat, go ahead and remove that and set that aside. We're going to remove our glove box. So first thing we're going to do is open it up and remove anything that's in it. Go ahead and slide this off here. And then right in the back here, there's a tab right here. What we're going to do, pop that down like so. There's going to be one on the other side right here. Normally if you pop one and the other one will pop out with it. If not, just come over to the other side and release that. The bottom side right here, let's go ahead and remove these two lower torque spit screws. Now there's a series of T25 torque spit screws holding our glove box in place. There's going to be 8 of them. There's one on the lower left, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Have an electrical connector right here. You're going to reach down right behind this wire here. Comes down, there's a little pinch tab. This is it right here. Here's a little tab you're going to push down on to release that. You can slide this down. On the bottom side here, we have a light on the bottom. There's a green connector. Just going to reach on the edge and push down on this little connector here and pop that out. It's just this little spring clip right here. I was able to do it with my gloves on, so it's pretty easy. We're going to take the whole glove box unit, remove it, and set it aside. We need to remove our lower panel right here. Go ahead and pop this off. And then pull this out. There's just these little tabs here that lock in behind here. So once you kind of flex that out, you can remove that lower panel and just set this little vent off to the side. We'll be popping that in later. Now right here, you're going to locate the blower motor itself, and here's the electrical connector. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and disconnect this connector right here, press on this gray tab, and wiggle that free. Let's go ahead and start grabbing the carpet. We're going to peel this out and back. Now behind the carpet is going to be your blower motor assembly, and there's going to be a series of 5 torque spit screws. There's going to be 1 on each side here, 3, 4, 5. There's also going to be a drain tube right here that we need to pop off as well. So I'm going to go ahead and get here. Now this here is a T25 torque spit screw. We're using a stubby ratchet and 2 little extensions. We're going to be switching out our extensions to fit around here. There's also a hose we need to pop off here. Before we pull off the last 2 screws here, I'm going to use my hose pliers here, and this is hose right here. Just going to grab this and work this hose off. You already see that the blow motor is starting to shift here, which is good. Now on that back screw, I'm using a line extension, a swivel to get to it. All right, there's that one there. We have one last one right up here. Get this tab in the back here that was catching. And there it is. There's a couple of points that this locks into place. There's going to be one on this cap right here, and then one on the other side here. So I'm going to gently lift up over here, and then use my pocket screwdriver and kind of work my way around. Reach in here, and pop this up and out. When that pops out, you can go ahead and release a tab over here. It's going to expose this connector. You can use a pocket screwdriver or your finger, push it on this little tab. All right, now that we have that disconnected, use our T25 Torx bit. Loosen and remove the two screws on the back of the case. So you can grab the case and push down on the center of the motor. And if you want to, you can reach inside here. There's going to be a window right here and one on the other side. You can reach in and push on that motor and work that case up and off. Work the wiring harness out. Set that aside. It's going to give you access to the blow motor resistor here. There's two screws, T25 Torx bit screws. You're going to be reusing these screws. Now you're going to do this disassembly on the new component the same way. Just pull that cover up and off. Now this particular model has Phillips head screws, so I'm going to go ahead and use a Phillips head screwdriver to loosen and remove those. Let's go ahead and work this off. I'm just pushing on the little rubber button here. It's pushing that motor out. And pull that harness out. Take the module here, line that up. Let's go ahead and install our screws. Now installing the lid here, you want to make sure that the notch right here lines up with the wire harness. We're going to feed this down. And we're doing this here, we want to make sure that our screw holes line up. On this here, one of these screws has a little rubber grommet on it that helps line up inside here. I'll go ahead and gently snug these down. Take your electrical connector, line that up. Snap that in. And take the cover, snap this into place. Now that we have this generally in place, we just need to go ahead and get a couple screws installed to hold it there. You'll know it's seated, it'll actually kind of lock into place. I'm going to gently snug that one up and in there. Gently snug it. Let's go ahead and get the other three in. This back one here is the hardest one to get to. Now you just want to gently snug these down. So we got that last screw in. Don't forget to install your vent tube. Make sure that's fully seated. We have our electrical connector. I'll line that up, push it on. Now that we have this all hooked up, let's go ahead and tuck our carpet up into position. Now, next thing we're going to do is install our glove box. We have a couple electrical connectors to install. We have the green connector that needs to go in to this base over here. And then we have this gray connector that goes in right underneath this cover here. Now let's go ahead and line up our glove box. And what we're going to have to do is open it up. We are going to have to release the tabs on here again to let that glove box drop down. Let's go ahead and get that lined up. And gently snug these two down. And let's continue this process, getting the rest of the screws in. grab your strap right here. We're going to need this little tether strap. Now this tether strap itself, you're going to pull this out and it'll actually lock into place. Has a little tab on the back there. Go ahead and interlock these tabs over here. Good, bring this cover up. Let's install the 2 screws on the bottom. Once we have those 2 installed, don't forget we need to install this little vent piece right here. Let's go ahead and install our sill plate. Make sure that the buttons here line up with the holes. And at this point here, you probably go ahead and vacuum out your interior and then drop in your floor mat.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.